my name is the Radman, and we are here for another episode of Farming Simulator. And of course that went away, right as I was gonna say it. See, this is what happens during a great demand. You can see that the price of wheat is 7.85 times 2. Now normally, oh my gosh, it's probably the worst place to get a great demand because it's only slightly higher than the average. But yeah, so what it does is it takes the price and either doubles or triples it, and I have seen a little bit less and more. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to get some of our wheat, which we have a tiny bit of, and I'm going to show you just how much money you can make off of it if you keep it for a great demand and you don't have to sell it to balance out operating costs. And stop. I've never actually gone to the shipyard, so I'll have to figure out where it is on the way. Wrong button. So, it was the freight yard. Oh yeah, I forgot the flashing thing. Yeah, I've never been to that part of the map. We'll take a little journey together, and it actually comes up here by this tree I took down because I thought we'd never be driving up here. Oops. Oh yeah, I think in this episode also, depending on how much money we have after this next harvest, I might try buying a little thing known as, what's it called? Yeah, I can't remember the name now. But yeah, oh yeah, we might try buying some forestry equipment, because that should make it a lot easier and a lot faster to make money. And I kind of wanted to come show you guys something that I forgot to show you guys. It's been implemented into this game, so yeah. It's a long drive up, and afterwards we'll just drive off this cliff. So the missions actually in this game are a little bit different. Rather than being on-screen pop-ups, which I should have mentioned earlier, they are here. You come to this job board, and let's see, we have this 61, 8 minutes left. We don't have that. Pending missions, dehydration, a marathon. Okay, I don't have a front loader, so I can't do either of those. So, but yeah, that is one other way to make money. And if you're looking for them on the map, they're just those signboards. I think they're probably all interconnected, I would guess, because if not, it would make it a real pain in the butt to come and find all of them. And I haven't experimented around with them very much, so I'm not sure if they're measured in real-time minutes or not. Probably find out eventually, because hopefully when I get a little better off and have a few more resources lying around to use for missions and stuff, we'll start knocking some of those off. Maybe see if I can get like a little teeny tiny ATV mod and just leave it at one of the signboards or something. And totally define the laws of physics. I have come here. I gotta show you this. It's actually really, really cool. So you come here, watch the money. So for that little bit, we made about $2,000. But if I come here and I send off the train, and if we watch our money count, which is at 13,000 right now, I believe, if I remember right, how this train works. I've only used the freight yard a few times because it's usually the worst place to sell off stuff. Once it goes through the tunnel, I think our money should change quite a bit. Okay, so it's gone. I remember something happening. We'll start driving back though and keep an eye on the money. Oh, there's some fuel pumps. That's what those are. I think we're actually just gonna maybe reset because I don't want to drive all the way back. Oh yeah, if you were watching closely while I was talking, we just got 3,000 more. So if you send off the train, you effectively double your profit. Don't ask me how that works, but yeah, because we made about $3,000-ish. but it does take quite a while for that train to reset, so keep that in mind. We'll probably experiment with that more now that I remember. Oh, that was surprising. Now that I remember that mechanic, we'll probably experiment with it quite a bit more, but since I have no more wheat, gonna... Oh, we're actually growing canola, how ironic. We're growing it and we need it for a mission, but I know it'll take me longer than 8 minutes to harvest all this. Yeah. But yeah, now we should have... I believe this should be enough money for the... Okay. That's really weird that the two great demands came in with the same thing. Usually, if you get two in a row like that, usually there's a pretty vast difference in what crop. Like, normally you'll get potatoes and then wheat, or barley, then corn. So usually it's not that close of a crop. That's just odd, actually. I've never seen it do that before. At least not in this game. I've seen it doing it in the other games, but I thought that was a fluke. Obviously not, though. And I've been thinking about it. We might actually try getting into potatoes and beets. The only problem is how expensive they are. Because, yeah, they are pretty darn expensive. Even, I think our modded machines actually might be more expensive. Oh, just 88. I think our modded machines are a little more expensive than the normal ones, except for this. This is actually a really low price. We might actually end up trying this out for an episode. Probably see how much we can get from this. Oh, and if you look on our map, we have two great demands going, so yeah, that's why there's two flashing right now. And yeah, I'll probably just be back when this gets done, or we might just really quickly take another look. So I think, do I have any sewing machines that'll make this easier? Yeah, that's the problem, is all the potato. Okay, what we're gonna do now is that is making me really suspicious, and I want to know ahead of time whether or not that is a, I don't know, fool's mod, I would call it. And I do still have that little cultivator, so we can test out stuff like this potato planter. That's the other thing that I forgot that's going to be kind of annoying, is if we do potato planting, we'll have to keep around a cultivator and probably upgrade it too, which is another machine we don't need to be upgrading. We'll leave him here and go see what our new potato planter looks like. And yeah, we'll just do a little bit of this on camera. Yeah, these little snip bits in between harvests are the best way I can think of to space out these videos evenly, because the problem is, in a game like Farming Simulator, you're doing so much of the same thing. It's hard to keep the content new without going into the realm of mod reviews. And the only reason I don't want to do that is I'm not usually naturally like a huge critic of mods, so to find bad stuff to say about them besides the ones that straight out break your game, I don't know if I could do that for very long without coming up with new things to say. Because, I mean, honestly, you can only say the clipping mask on this. Oh, I never sold that either. Wow. I have a little bit of money sitting around, actually. Oh, yeah, because I reloaded this. That's weird. I totally thought I sold that. But yeah, so we do have a pretty big friend here. Oh, I also want to check. Now that we have this guy, we might need to upgrade the cultivator. Oh, so much money. Money. You are worrying me also. Yeah, a lot of these mods are worrying me. I'm gonna buy this. We're gonna see if this is this is another one of those mods. It doesn't appear to be. I'm still in control of stuff. That one's stupid tractor mod, that's what it was. Yeah, that tractor mod, it straight out broke everything. Didn't even try to be subtle about it. Anyway, now we go with the really big potato planter. And even our good tractors are having horsepower problems on this hill. That worries me though, because this thing is only $5,000, but if it's not properly made, then that's going to be a problem. And also, I'm pressing O. As you can see, this is only a potato planter. So you only need one of these if you're getting into potatoes. If you're not getting into potatoes until you have enough money to actually buy a full-out harvester, like, honestly, I would recommend not even bothering with potatoes and sugar beets until you have for sure the equipment to handle them. I'm just experimenting because I'm trying to come up with the fastest and most effective solution to make money fast in Farming Simulator. So we're gonna leave this here, and we're actually gonna start the combine because he's gonna take a while. That's the one thing I like about canola, is you have to harvest a lot more to fill up the same amount. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I was worried that happened. That's the other thing I like about it. Doesn't put out straw, so if you mess up, you're fine. But yeah, that's kind of worrying me, the weight of that machine. And we'll try out this new cultivator I got. That's the one thing about mods you got to be careful about. If they're not, like I've said, I've repeated this many times. If a mod is not well made, most often the mod owner will discount it to get you to use it in game, if only once to see what it is. Or honestly, I don't know. I think there are some that are like intended to be included in like historic packs and stuff that have the really low price because of that, but for an 11-meter cultivator, I thought it would have been a lot more than just like, what was it, $1,000, I think? $1,000 to $2,000. I guess we'll see how it works, if it works. Fold, isn't it folded already? Wow, I think that the fold and unfold things are backwards. Yeah, they're backwards because pretty sure that that's unfolded and this is folded. Let's see, we got auto tractor giving me stuff. Got lower. Okay, so this isn't a very complicated mod. It's just got those two commands, the obligatory, okay, lifting and lowering, and I'm guessing that's supposed to be hydraulically driven. It looks like a beta mod to me, though. If you don't know what a beta mod is, it's something I've kind of coined for certain mods. That's mods that have potential to be really great mods, but are really early in development, obviously, because I'm pretty sure no professional mod maker would release something without. There's not even hydraulic pistons on this thing yet. And I don't know. If I was a mod maker, I wouldn't want my name on this. Just saying. If the mod maker watches this video, no offense to you, but your mod works fine. It works good as a cultivator. It just could use a little bit of overall work. I'm gonna just say it like that. So anyway, so we're gonna use the cultivator that needs work. Fold it up again, I guess, just because it's clipping in the ground, and we'll set it down. It doesn't. I am impressed though. I was thinking with a $1,000 price range, it would be more game-breaking problems, not just aesthetics. Which I am impressed though that he has a working mod. He just needs to spend more time on the modeling, I think. Not even modeling really, just refining what he has already is what I'd say. And I'm wondering if this can plant without seed, or if even the worker has to have a little bit of seed. Because I have seen mods that are really, really annoying because you have to actually fill them up with seed, and then it charges you for the worker, and sometimes also charges you for the seed the worker would have been using. And yeah, those mods, they are not my friend by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, we're planting. Got absolutely no seed, but we are planting. It has a really fast planting speed. So yeah, these two actually, despite how skeptical I am of them, or I was, let's just see. Okay, is this I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna put the cultivator back on because I'm hoping that that's not what I think it is. It almost looks like it automatically shuts off the worker after one round. I'm gonna hope that I'm wrong though, because honestly, guys, if I could get this mod working, that would be a really nice mod to add to this farm because it's a really inexpensive planter compared to $60,000. I don't want to pay $60,000. That's the thing about me. When I'm operating farms, functionality is what goes first. Aesthetics are like not even in the hemisphere. But yeah, I think if we give it a wide enough pass, I hope it'll turn around. I think oh, yeah, we're gonna finish off this field, and that'll be the end of testing because one thing I'm gonna say is I am going to be just scrapping this and probably just gonna. Oh yeah, I did say before I. Okay. Stop you. Okay, how much are you gonna even try and take? Are you gonna? Okay, so it doesn't try and take the full thing that it can. I'm mainly looking for, yeah, an arc. I don't like that arc. That little bit of an arc can turn into a really big arc over time. But yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, we'll get the potato planter. Like I said, sorry if you guys don't like me checking out these mods and stuff. The plain and simple truth is, though, I'm just trying to make money, and I'm trying to show you guys how to make money at the same time. And that does require some experimentation, some trial and error. I will admit that I have not played this game near as much as I played 2013, and there are just enough mechanics different that I want to do quite a bit of experimentation most of the time. And I really wish that they would make it so that the workers would use the little thingies they're supposed to guide you. It'd be just that little bit more realistic, because everyone that I've ever seen planting always uses those, even if they have GPS sometimes, just so that they can get the planter lined up properly again. But we'll see how smart the turning is. I've seen ones where they do an awful turning radius, but this one actually has it covered. Normally they leave like a little area where they miss whenever they turn around. And as you can see, it does take a lot more canola. We'll probably, unless the canola from this will give us enough money to finance these potatoes, I might actually carry this all the way out to the end, guys, and see just how much money I can make. And if I can make, what was it, 19,000? Holy crap, though. The potatoes cost so much. Look at that counter, guys. If you guys didn't see it, the little counter that says the money, every time this potato harvester is running, it's just going full bore. Not even joking. Oh, and I also found out the two trailers are compatible with dirt. As you can see, they are getting dirty. I think they just, for some reason, they get dirtier a lot slower than in-game vehicles. And I don't know if you can actually fertilize potatoes. I'll try it, though. Yeah, like I said, I'm actually going to try an entire, like, planting cycle with this potato thing and then see if I can buy. I'll just show you guys which one. It was a potato harvester. If not, then I done derped. But yeah, let's see if we can buy either this thing or this. Probably not this thing. But yeah, we'll see if we can buy this thing and harvest potatoes, because I think that would be an awesome addition to our farm. Because the thing is, the more crops that you have, like the more crop diversity, I want to say, the better you are off for great demand. Because really, late game, the easiest way to make money is to run your farm until you have no money left, sell off just a trailer or a trailer train of carts, just enough to operate your farm, and then just wait for a great demand, honestly, because if you can wait until a great demand to sell it, you make so much more profit than if you sell during any other time in the game. Because great demands, you can make a lot of money during them. Unless, of course, it's the worst place in the game for selling crops anyway, and then it only goes to 2 times, and then you kind of lose money. Anyway, let's see. We'll just experiment with this little guy. Yeah, like I said, sorry if you guys don't like this type of an experimentational episode. All my other Let's Plays I'm planning on doing in the future, yeah, not big surprise, it is fertilizable. All my other Let's Plays I'm planning on starting in the future after I have a little bit more time when summer comes. All those are going to be nothing like this. They're all going to be me actually doing stuff. There's going to be very little mods and stuff involved because, believe it or not, I don't actually mod most games. It's mainly just Farming Simulator to fix the few little things that bug me about it every year. Because every year there's like just 1 or 2 features that I think should be a little bit different, so I use mods. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way to the end of this, and I'm not going to do a time lapse because, like I said, I haven't actually posted episode 3. I've been kind of lazy and just uploading Borderlands. And yeah, I've been getting achievements up the wazoo. But yeah, I'll be right back, guys. And we'll finish off this episode by trying out the potato harvester. Be right back. Hey everyone. So I'm back really quick. And I said that I would be back when I finish harvesting and replanting potatoes, and I will tell you it takes a lot of money to plant potatoes. So what we're gonna do actually is I have to do this because workers don't work if you don't have enough money, and luckily canola is up right now, and we have more than 14,000 of it, but that's because I have some of it on me. So what we're going to do is we're probably just, the transport company is so much higher. Oh, that's so much higher than that. We're just going to run over to this grain elevator because it's closer. Is it having a great demand for something? Oh yeah, it's having a great demand for wheat, that's what it is. I don't think that'll negatively impact selling this there. I hope. Guess we'll find out. There you go. But yeah, when you're out of money, you need to get more to continue running your farm. And we're probably gonna have to end up selling the rest of the canola at a higher price after this. Because I just realized I made like the stupidest mistake I've ever made. I've actually saved the game with all this new potato equipment, and yeah, that's very, very bad in a way because it means that now I have to make sure that I can actually buy the harvester, or I am sore out of luck for one entire harvesting time. Oh, and also, if you do get a cultivator mod that's like mine, that works well, it's just, you know, we got a few aesthetics wrong with it. Those actually work really great, because they're low priced, and that sucker, even though, like, you guys, you've seen how fast that potato planter goes, even though that goes, like, insanely fast. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, even though that goes insanely fast, the cultivator can still stay ahead of it. And I have had a few problems with the cultivator automatically, like, shutting off, but it doesn't appear to be doing that anymore on this field for some reason. I don't know if it's just that other field that was giving it grief or something, but yeah, it's not doing that anymore, which is very good considering that right now I'm running on a very limited budget. Okay, I was gonna say, is it even planting? Because if it's charging me that for a regular worker rate, I am in trouble, honestly. Oh yeah, so yeah, now we have no choice but to finish up this little potato experiment because of my own stupidity. And the ironic thing is I haven't even, I went to bed obviously, because if you guys can't tell, this is my morning voice. And the really ironic thing was I left my computer on all night, so I could have just not saved it all night. Of course, the power probably would have gone out if I had, just because, you know, that stuff happens only when you don't want it to happen. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do now, which one? I think we'll just do him. Okay, so we're gonna go over to the store and bring our little cultivator, and we're gonna sell the cultivator and planter, and we might even have to take out a loan, because the problem with my situation right now is that I absolutely have to have that potato harvester, because I have all my fields in potatoes. And yeah, we'll actually look at my finances. I don't think they've reset for the day yet. So, as you can see, I think that it puts it in other, is where it sticks the seed cost. We'll just let it run just a second. That was about, yeah, 46. Yeah, that's where it sticks it, is in there. So yeah, if you're wondering how much you're being charged for seed through any particular planter, just look at that and it'll tell you. And 1 second, sorry guys, I have to send something. Here we go. Okay. Okie dokie. Back to the game. So what I'm gonna do is take this little cultivator, since we obviously have our newer one, and even if we don't continue potato harvesting, I still don't need it, because remember, we bought that nice planter. And it's because I don't have a front weight. That's what it is. I was gonna say, this feels a little wonky, but yeah, that's why they have the front weights on most of them, is so that you can have better traction and stuff on all the hills. But yeah, we need to go buy that. Probably not a good idea to use this tractor though, because I am pushing the turning buttons. If you guys watch the front wheels, they are turning, but I'm not always going where they're thinking I'm going. This is gonna be a miracle. Oh yeah, also I wanted to say I'm gonna try and get out this video, and then I'll launch the website that I've been talking about for like 3 videos. So anyway, so let me give you guys a little bit of a description, since oh my, wow, come on. Anyway, so let me give you guys a bit of a description of what the website actually is. So the website is going to be like a little bit of a hub almost for my channel, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write like, for every game I've played, I'm gonna have links to the Let's Plays. Oh good, we need to buy that. Yeah, I'm gonna have links to the Let's Plays and stuff like that, but then I'm also gonna have like tips and tricks for anyone who's looking to play the game, if I've played it through all the way. And then I'll also probably have like an option, like a list of all the games I have but I haven't like played yet, and then let you guys pick which ones you want me to do, because I've quite a few of them that I just haven't done because I don't know if people will be interested in them. And is this thing going to be able to be hauled? It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. We'll have to go grab one of our big tractors. And by big, I mean this guy. Oh yeah, and that's another thing with this harvester. I mean planter. This is a planter. It auto kicked off the worker. That was weird. That's like the first time it done it on this field. Hopefully that was just a one-time thing. Oh, we're gonna have no money. I'm gonna have to drive all the machinery myself when we go to harvest. because I have no money left because I almost forgot I had to buy that topping machine. If you're wondering why I had to buy that other little machine that I had to buy from the actual store, it's because the potatoes have leaves on the top of them, and you have to run that one machine over them to take the tops off them before you can harvest them. And now we're gonna go find out whether or not I can even haul that machine, because I forgot to look and see if there was horsepower requirements, because if there is, well, we are SOL one entire crop, and I'll have to figure out a way to finance replanting, because I can tell you right now that if I can't pull that harvester, I'm going to be having to hook this on to my regular planter and replant something I can easily sell for a lot of money, which I'm kind of surprised that canola didn't get me as much money as I thought it would, because in the past when I've sold canola I've made quite a bit more. It's probably the different trailer sizes though, or the fact that I didn't go to the very highest price place. But yeah, that's why you gotta wait for great demands, and that's why guys is why I don't like selling off all of one crop type at once, because if you watch, yeah, and I think it was the beginning of this episode even, you know, I totally forgot where I was going. Oh yeah, at the beginning of this episode, okay, that's the other side. Get off my tire. Get off. Anyway, so yeah, at the beginning of this episode, we were looking at, what were we looking at? Yeah, we were looking at stuff, and then stuff happened, because stuff, and I'm good at remembering. I'll probably remember it like the second I stop recording, is the irony. Let's see. So let's see if we can even run this. Okay, we need to unfold. I thought that was saying you don't have enough horsepower, and I was just gonna be like, fudge. Okay, so we can power it. Can we drag it across the field? Okay, so if I put it, oh, so it's okay. So for some reason it automatically lowers it, and I think I can drag it if I have both of them on. Okay, so it looks like we should be fine. We might have to just go over the field once with the littler implement first. Let's fold this thing back up and turn you off. And I also turn back on the game sounds, because I realize some of you might want to hear what the mods actually sound like. So yeah, I'll be keeping it on, plus yeah. Oh, here comes the real test. Can we make it up this hill? This hill is the most dastardly invention known to man. And I'm just gonna reset, I think, because I don't want to mess with this stupid hill. And we'll just reset the back thing, because I don't want to, you know, I'm lazy like that. We're just gonna go grab it. And now I can actually speed up time. And we're just gonna hope that we have enough money to continue by the time that the time lapse gets over, because remember, we have all these vehicles and they all have maintenance. So yeah, as you can see, the money is beginning to drop. I think that when it drops in sections like that, that's the vehicle running costs being taken out for various vehicles. I think they kind of lumped it all together, because in the last game there was almost constantly some amount of money like counting down from your bank account, but now it seems like, especially if you're using fast time, it's just more all at once instead of spread out like it used to be in 2013. And I just want to see, I'm pretty sure you can't actually, yeah, I don't think you can do the harvesting right after the planting. Yeah, because the topper's quite a bit wider than the actual harvester, so we'll move the harvester. So because what I'm gonna do is go through and top all these. Oh yeah, and back about the website that I was starting to talk about. Okay, so coming 1 second. Anyway, so let me just give you the short about the website. It's going to be like a little hub where I can update you guys on any information and get your opinion on things and inform you of what games I have and when I'd be able to do them, as well as have all my Let's Plays and the playlist to them available. Anyway, I'll be right back. What I'm going to do is wait till these crops grow, and then after they've grown, we will harvest them together. And yeah, sorry if these episodes have been really long lately. It's just that these episodes especially take quite a while to make, so they end up being a little long. I'll be right back.